When you stop to think of all of the things that Norma was involved in, it's just a catalog of what long-term care is about.
Norma was a friend. She was a friend as well as a mentor, as well as a colleague.
You know, she really became a mentor to me, and I know to so many other people.
What would I like? I want more Norma Sattens, thank you very much. We need them.
She was essentially the godmother for community-based care options and services for older adults in San Francisco.
And they started the adult day health care programs in San Francisco, the AIDS home care program, the development of 30th Street. She was involved in all of that.
The Living with Dignity Task Force, and the Long-Term Care Group, the Mayor's Long-Term Care Coordinating Council.
Hospice of San Francisco decided it would develop the first AIDS hospice program in the United States, Coming Home Hospice. It was a huge undertaking, and it was the crest of a wave of all of the HIV services in the city, and Norma was at the helm.
And the list goes on and on and on of people that she worked with and inspired and collaborated with.
When Norma started calling us and inviting us to come to meetings about human trafficking, we were sort of taken aback. And then we realized that for her, it's all the same issue. You know, it was all about human rights. It was always about dignity.
She had excellent examples in terms of caring for her husband and, of course, raising children. I mean, these are examples of how she applied what was needed to care for a family, to care for people in a community. She wasn't daunted by obstacles. They were a challenge to her, and she welcomed the challenge. She had a keen sense of humor, and sometimes almost a wicked one.
She had that amazing ability to see what needed to be done, and graciously and incredibly persistently just stay the course. We had the sense that, all right, we can do this, and with Norma in the lead, you know, we'll make it happen. You know, I can't tell you how many meetings I was in with Norma where the discussion would go round and round, and people would, you know, have their opinions, and there might be debate and discussion, and inevitably there would be this moment where Norma, who would be quiet for most of the time, would say, you know, in listening to everybody, it seems like this would be a good way for us to proceed. And everybody would look around and say, oh yeah, of course, that's what we need to do.
Well, it was all such a shock when Norma died.
And we were all very sad, and we were trying to figure out, you know, she for many of us was the compass. You know, she gave us all kind of the direction that we needed to go in.
And so the idea came up of the award that is now the Norma Satten Award.
We wanted to create an award to recognize people who were following in Norma's footsteps.
We wanted to be able to keep that spirit and that sense of values that was the compass that she brought to us alive.
I'm so pleased to be able to be a part of creating this award and recognizing others who follow in her footsteps.
You know, when things are tough, we sort of say, well, what would Norma do? What would she say? What would she think would be the right thing to do? And that still guides us.
We just need more Norma Sattens in this world, and we need them badly. We need people who want to work and do good and use their talents and their resources to accomplish that. And Norma Satten did that. She did it over and over and over. And that's what it takes.
She made us all feel like family, and I hold on to that. You know, I want everybody to have that feeling, and so if our work can continue through the Community Living Campaign to make that possible, then I feel that, you know, she'll still be there with us every step of the way.
It's always been my feeling that one person can always do something to make change in the world.